first time ever, we're going to prove who is the best. 'Cause we're outsiders,
FMX best trick. Giganta. Biggest trick wins. It's all about to go down. This is the Nitro Circus Live Throwdown.
What is happening, Facebook land? We are back for another installment of the Nitro Circus Throwdown. Now, if you don't know what that is, we go into the second half of the Nitro Circus live show, and we give you, the viewers, an opportunity to take a sneak peek inside the madness, the all-out adrenaline fest that goes on here inside the Nitro Circus live show. We started it off last month out in North America. Now we are across the pond. We kick off the first stop of our European tour here tonight. We are in Birmingham, England, everyone. We are at Arena Birmingham. Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Jimmy Coleman, and I am alongside a young lady who is well-versed in the world of Nitro games. I am talking about Lorette Nickel. We're back, but we're in another time zone. We get to do this all over again multiple times over the next 2 weeks.
So excited to be here in Birmingham. You got to say it real quick. That's the English way to go. We are here, and the guys are so pumped to start off the European start of this tour. Nitro Circus. Man, we are just chucking it all over the globe. So much fun. And for you guys at home that are joining us, we want to know, where are you watching from? What's your hometown? We just want to make sure that we can get you in on the conversation. So for you that are joining us at home, at Facebook, tell us where your hometowns are and where you're watching from. We want to give you a shout out. We'll try to get you into the broadcast. And if this is the first time that you're actually joining us for Throwdown, man, we have a great surprise for you, because there are some fierce competitions that are going down here in the live show. And Jimmy, we also have the Throwdown schedule here.
Yeah, we started off here tonight in Birmingham. Or I'm trying to say that as fast as possible per your advice right there. The boys are driving up to Scotland tonight. They have a show in Glasgow. That's not going to be on Facebook, but if you're up there in the Glasgow area and you want to come check out the show, you can still get tickets at nitrocircus.com. We come back to London, then we get to go to Stockholm, and then we wrap it up in one of your favorite places.
Can't wait. Yeah, we are going to Paris, France, and there's just so many good things, so many great things that are happening. And you also have the third member of our team.
Oh yeah, he's an excitable guy that we call Nathan Brown. He got a chance to catch up with one of our athletes earlier, a guy by the name of Josh Sheehan. Let's take a look.
All right, guys, Nathan Brown here, backstage with a very special guest, the unicorn Josh Sheehan. Sheeny, tell us what's going on right now.
G'day, just getting a bit of treatment before our first show in Birmingham. The old back tightens up with a lot of riding, so just getting that loosened up.
So you just came from Bercy. You're ready to throw it down tonight?
Yep, sure thing. Had a couple of nights warm up at the Supercross and ready for 5 nights straight here in the UK, so I'm excited.
Can you beat Harry Bink and Greg Duffy tonight?
I can, but I choose not to. I like to share the love around, so they got some pretty gnarly tricks, so I need a different setup to be able to do something to beat them, but I'll certainly give it a shot.
I think you're selling yourself a little bit short there, my friend. Good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Your eyes are beautiful.
And yours. I find it awkward. I'm just kind of glued to your eyes. I can't look away.
I was just meant to finish, right? We weren't.
That's our man in the field. I don't know how Brownie managed to keep a straight face through most of that. However, the rule is, if you're interviewing someone who's getting a massage, the rule is you always have to end with a compliment. So nicely done, Nathan.
You know what? So these athletes, night in and night out, are on the road. They're on the course. They are doing some crazy things. They are in a VW getting chucked down the Giganta. So these guys, the bodies are sore. So we have a whole team of physio that are here to take care of our athletes. Wow, Jimmy. So again, for all of you guys that are home at Facebook, tuning in, watching us, let us know where you're watching from. And if this is your first Throwdown, we have a great fierce competition ahead that
Two
you
of
guys, yeah, 2 of them. So we wanted to share the little bit of what we've been through with the U.S. tour, and we have some tour highlights of FMX that we'd like to share with you now.
You are watching FMX Best Tricks here in the Nitro Circus Live Throwdown here, the first of our 2 Best Trick competitions.
Here we go, dead body for AJ. Man, I tell you, his extension is really, really good on those things.
Oh, you have a 10.
I'm down here with the great man, Bo Bamberg. We just saw a seat grab backflip in round 1. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's insane, man. I know, I feel like I still won the first round, but man, what these guys are doing, like we saw a dead body backflip, a heart attack flip, and a double grab flip. Like, I have nothing for those guys with the second round, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
No hand from short. Oh, here we go. Knack front.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, short.
He bounced. There you go.
There we go. Greg Duffy winning his first contest of the year.
Knew what I had to do, threw out a front net, came up a little short, got my peaches, but I'm all right.
So basically what he just said, I am now Maryland's #1 FMX rider. Sucked in Travis, he's #1, a 31 and $1,000 richer.
Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh! Oh my gosh.
That was scary, Travis.
No hand all the way off. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
He did it too. Greg Duffy launching into a front flip combo there with the front flip knack. And Greg does not like it, so he's gone rogue.
Oh, here we go. Harry Big. Oh, look, shirt ripped off already.
Harry Big.
Huge
Oh!
no-hander, grabs it. Foot comes off. His foot comes off and still gets it around. Oh, 10.
10 and
10.
So a perfect score of 30.
Harry, what just happened?
Oh my god, this is a dream come true. Riding in a Nitro Circus show, it's a packed house and taking home the win.
360 with the knack, so a 360 combo, 2 tricks in 1 there for Bilko. Here we go. What is Harry Bink going to do for us? He's going to go with the one that he got in San Jose. Check out Bo Bamberg. Oh, is he going to check the ball? Does he hold it? Does he hold it? Oh, my goodness. Jonesy with great extension. Oh, we've got a perfect score of 30. This is Greg Duffy, ladies and gentlemen. You did not see him in round number 1. And what's he? Oh my gosh! How in the world did he hang on to that? You can go above a 10. Travis did put that rule out there.
By my math, I think we had an 11 out of 10 in there, so I'm the winner.
Hey guys, first show in Europe. This is awesome. We have Stephen Murray. We got Mason, who had mad speed wobbles and pulled it off. And this is going to be absolutely epic. So you guys got this. Let's send it.
Yeah! 5 shows.
Murray on 3. 1, 2, 3. Murray!
Yeah! 1 of 5. 1 of 5. 1 of 5. Woohoo! Full gang. Yo! Gang, bro. Oh, yeah.
So that was a look back to what happened in FMX Best Tricks on the North American Tour, spanning all across Canada and multiple stops in the U.S. And you can see the excitement, you can see the bravado as the guys get all pumped up there. That was earlier tonight, celebrating in the hallway, just showing you the energy that these guys have when they go out and push themselves to the limits here in the Nitro Circus live show, Lorette.
Yeah, and it's so amazing because Travis Pastrana is our ringleader, right? Like, he is the one that offers all the encouragement and the you can do it and keeps the team motivated and moving forward. And so Travis has been waking up in about 8 different time zones the last week. So I asked him, how are you sleeping? He's like, good. Yeah, he's good. He's ready to go and so excited to start the European leg.
And one thing that I want to say, you heard him say Murray's in the house. He's referring to Stephen Murray, BMX rider, 2001 X Games BMX Dirt gold medalist who was hurt in 2007. He is a UK native. He suffered a horrific crash back in 2007, so it's awesome to see Stephen in the house here tonight, as well as his sons, who both are able to ride BMX. They race, and they're riding in the show out here tonight. So that's what the guys were talking about. Just wanted to give a shout-out to Stephen Murray. Stephen, we're glad you're here, out here tonight with the family.
Yeah, and I mean, going down that Giganta, so you're 50 feet in the air, and then you're dropping down. The speed that these athletes get is so fast. We haven't clocked them. I'm actually really interested in knowing what that is. But then, you know, clearing that 50-foot gap, too, after that.
It's the international symbol for transition.
I know. There we go. You know, and he had to learn really quick. And he's out here, and it just shows a lot of tenacity on his part.
Well, that is a perfect segue that you're talking about the transition in the Giganta, because right now we're going to take a look at a part of the show that we didn't show you on the previous Throwdowns when we were in North America. One of my favorite parts of the show, it's the trike section. These guys are riding down the Giganta. They're coming down this massive structure, and they're basically on kids' bikes, which is absolutely insane.
It is insane. So these have been a little bit adjusted for the adults that are riding these down the Giganta ramp. So that was Todd Mine. This is Josh Roberts.
That's actually Maddie Wyatt right there.
Was it?
They went out of order on that one. But Maddie, how do you backflip that thing?
But think about the speed that you're collecting going down that Giganta ramp. So you're sitting, there's Josh Roberts.
There's Josh right there.
So Josh is sitting here. He's dragging his feet because you don't want to catch too much air because it can throw you over the landing. So there's that backflip no-hander, and he lands it. Nice work. Oh, and right into the airbag.
Another crazy part about this is when you watch them take off from the roll-in, you're gauging the speed, right? Watch the feet. So they kind of like just dangle them off to the side, and then as they're halfway down, they end up putting those things on the pedals. And that part right there kind of baffles me as well, because if you get to a wrong rotation on that thing, you don't have a lot of room to correct right there.
Yeah, and look up here. So the I'm going to do that one again. That's Dusty Weigel going on the high part of the Giganta. So you can see him looking at the lander. He's trying to spot his landing.
Dusty doing some calisthenics up there that's all rolling. And as of note, electing the other guys we've seen have been rocking a full face out here. Dusty's just going for the skate. Look how late he puts his feet on the pedals. Come on.
Woo, Dusty. Nice work. And he lands it. That was a lazy boy backflip. So, my goodness. So, you know, there's not a lot of padding on that seat. It's, like I said, it's a little bit adjusted for the adults that are riding it down this Giganta ramp. But you're still coming down. There's no suspension, not like a dirt bike.
All right, so Ethan Roberts going to give it a go here. He, too, going from the tall roll in here. And, oh, look out. Ethan Roberts has the flip levers. He has modified handlebars.
Ethan.
They're not just for dirt bikes anymore, ladies and gentlemen. You can get them on the trike section here at the Nitro Circus live show.
Come on, Ethan. Look at that. Oh, my gosh, Jimmy, that tsunami flip. And
so,
again, he was just bowling for the Nitro Circus members, just jumping over him. Wow.
So if you're wondering what those flip levers are all about, those allow him, it locks his wrist in when he comes off the trike like that, so it kind of presses his wrist into that part of the modified handlebars and allows him to get back on the trike right there. So that was nicely done. Speaking of Ethan Roberts, by the way, he's down on the floor right now with the third member of our crew. We call him Downtown Nathan Brown. Nathan, take it away.
Hello again. I've got another special guest, Nitro's #1 trike rider, Ethan Roberts. Why do you do that?
Are you really the #1 trike rider if you're like the only one left doing it?
Yes, technically so, yes. And flip levers, are they legal on the trikes?
They're homemade, so technically, yes, they're legal. If it's factory made, it's not legal.
Okay, and also, as well as being the #1 trike rider, you are the #1 FMX judge tonight.
It's true, I am.
What are you looking for in this throwdown?
So being a judge, you look for amplitude, style, how high they go, the extension. You know, it's really pretty scientific when you break it down.
I'm not sure that's exactly true, but I spoke with Josh Sheehan earlier, and I don't know if you've seen his eyes. They are beautiful. Can you give him some extra points tonight for those eyes?
So you're telling me he needs more points because you got lost in his eyes?
Have you been lost in his eyes before?
I've been lost for a little bit, but I found myself, and we're back to composure, and we're ready to go.
All right, so we're going to throw it back to you guys in the studio, and we're going to get ready for the FMX Throwdown. Thank you, Ethan.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
How about that? An interview, and those guys managed to get not one, but two cryptic Debbie Gibson references in there when they mentioned getting lost in one another's eyes.
Wow.
There you go. 80s music bomb right there.
Yeah, there we
go.
go.
So we're getting ready to kick off our first of two competitions out here tonight. It's FMX Best Tricks. You've already seen some highlights of what went down on the North America Tour. Right now, we're going to meet one of the standouts here in the lineup. This guy is a powerhouse. He's got the front flip in his arsenal of tricks as well as variations. He's a Maryland native. Let's learn a little bit more right now about the man, Greg Duffy.
My name is Greg Duffy. I'm a 29-year-old washed-up professional motocross rider and an amateur freestyle rider. Yeah, just drinking some beers with Travis one night, and yeah, he just asked me if I wanted to give freestyle a shot, so here I am, giving freestyle a shot. Greg Duffy has this because he's got more balls than brains, and he lives by that motto. The throwdown part of the show's been awesome. It's given us a chance to throw our biggest tricks out there and earn a little extra cash. My biggest competitor would have to be Harry Fink. He's the only other guy throwing down front flips consistently, and yeah, one of the best freestyle riders in the game.
Greg Duffy, man, I'll tell you what, he's the laziest son of a ever out there, but somehow he pulls everything out of it and works out for him.
Front flip. Wild man, for sure. Massive whips and front flipping. It's gnarly.
He's just a weird dude. He's always talking about how great America is all the time.
Duffy's my secret punk rock friend. Like, every time I see him, I just want to like break a bottle or do something rad.
Duff, Greg Duffy, Maryland's greatest motocross rider.
Greg Duffy's the man. America. We're out.
This is Greg Duffy, ladies and gentlemen. You did not see him in round number one. And what's he? Oh my God! How in the world did he hang on to that? I don't understand how he just rode away from that. With the short runner, I thought he was going to pull it back in, like finish the trick, but then he kept going each other. Let's see. Okay, this is a front flip knack. Oh my God! Look at the landing. But
by my math, I think we had an 11 out of 10 in there, so I'm the winner.
All right, so there you go. You learned a little bit about Greg Duffy. He got the win at the last throwdown that we did in FMX Best Trick. As I mentioned, we are across the pond. We are over in England. Some of the crew sticking around over here in between events that we had over here and getting to see the sights, places like Stonehenge. I'm a little jealous that I didn't get to go check that out, but a lot of our crew working behind the scenes, traveling all over the UK, checking out castles, historic places, ancient history like you see right here, as well as all of the sights and sounds around the lovely city of Birmingham, which also happens to be the birthplace of one Ozzy Osbourne, by the way. I was pretty excited about that one. So Lorette's out of the booth. I now have a special guest. I get this guy, Trevor Piranha. You saw him in that piece earlier talking about Greg Duffy. You're a man in many hats out here tonight. You're out there in the show. Now you're up here calling FMX Best Tricks.
Yeah, man, I got a couple small parts in the show, and I had to blitz up here to get ready to do this. But, man, it's an honor to be here and commentate for the world's greatest freestyle sport out here, man.
Welcome to the booth. Have you recovered? You kind of had a roll in the mail truck.
We don't need to talk about that, man. That didn't go live, did it?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get that footage pulled down.
We're getting
it's all
word
CGI,
right now
it's
that we
fake
may
news.
actually
No,
see
don't
that.
show it. Hey, man, how'd you get it that fast?
Little nose heavy right there.
Yeah,
But
the wheel ripped out of my hand there. And, yep.
Good save. How's the roll
What
cage in there?
save do you mean? How did I save it?
That could have been a full-blown yard sale.
It was a yard sale. I got fired. That's why I'm up here. I just got fired from the post office.
The one that they showed in-house out there on the Jumbotron with our in-house announcers, Micah Kranz and Andy Zeiss, it looked way worse. Was that Denver?
It looks way worse because it's on a bigger TV. It looks massive.
Look at all these guys. It's all hands on deck to get that thing righted up and get you back to backstage right there. So you can come up here and join us here tonight in the booth, because we're about to kick off our first of 2 competitions tonight. This is the FMX Best Trick Comp. Basically, it's pretty simple. We grab a handful of the guys in the lineup out here. They're each going to get 2 runs. You can use both of them. You can just do 1 run. You can do the same trick twice. You can do 2 different tricks. It's real simple. Other riders in the show out here tonight, they are going to be our judges. As you heard Ethan Roberts talking about his formula for what he's going to judge on out here tonight. They're going to be holding up number cards that go from 1 to 10. They take those 3 number cards, total them all together, and the best possible run you could get out here is, or best possible score, I should say, is a 30. But there's an asterisk to that, because sometimes we've seen it go above a 30. But before we get this FMX Best Trick competition underway, we're about to take another look into something that we have not seen yet in prior Throwdown shows here on Facebook Live. This is another integral part of the Nitro Circus Live show here, Trevor, as they're carrying that gentleman right there up to the top of the roll. And talk us through what's going on here.
This is one of the most inspirational stories we have here at Nitro Circus. This is a guy, Wheels. He is, I don't know how to say it, he has spina bifida, so he has limited use of his legs. But he has not let that slow him down one bit in his life. And he's taken something that you wouldn't think would be an extreme sport vehicle, and he's turned it into a sport all of its own.
He's absolutely amazing. And if you haven't seen this guy, his name is Aaron Wheels Fotheringham. You can see him on Google. Get out there, just type his name in YouTube. The guy, he's amazing riding a concrete skate park. And you're thinking that's impossible? Well, this guy makes the impossible possible. And as you're watching right now, they're about to send him down the roll-in.
Not only can he get around a skate park, but he can send this thing 50 feet through the air.
He's going to
front
fly.
Flips, back flips, 360s. He's got a bag of tricks on this thing.
He front flips a wheelchair.
All front flips. I think he's even tried to double front it on occasion.
I've not seen him front flip the wheelchair before, but you can see the ringleader himself, Travis Pastrana, up on top of the roll and trying to get the crowd fired up. Actually, they're on their feet here inside Arena Birmingham, as Wheels is about to send it down the Giganto roll-in right here. And again, this is a rare treat here on Facebook Live, because he wasn't a part of the Throwdowns in the North America Tour, and you're getting another sneak peek into the madness here.
There it is. Oh, so close. And I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't even want to go down the roll-in on that thing. That's terrifying alone, much less hitting the ramp at the end of it.
How do you get to the mindset that you're going to go off that gap in a wheelchair and then pitch yourself into a front flip like that?
How do you even control it when you're going down Mount Everest?
I'm wondering the same thing. Like, I mean, he's maintaining control. He doesn't get loose and wobbly on the speeds. And actually, it's an even crazier story, because on his way here to the UK, the airline lost both of his wheelchairs, and he was on a loaner chair for a couple nights here, and he wasn't sure if his luggage was going to show up.
That loaner chair would not have held up to that. That is a specially designed wheelchair.
You guys would have been out there back with some tools, doing a little DIY fixer-upper, trying to get him all set up for the show here tonight. But
long travel shocks.
Again, that is absolutely amazing. Wheels sending it, and look at the reaction by the fans here inside Arena Birmingham here. All right, so Wheels getting his shot at fame here on the Nitro Circus Live Tour. Let's check in one more time with Nathan Brown, who's going to get us all fired up for this FMX Best Trick Comp.
Well, guys, I've done a quick medical check with Wheels. He's okay. And the favourite for Giganto Throwdown tonight, Brandon Schmidt, is with me. What are you doing, mate?
So, yeah, I just got told to come over and talk to you lovely people. So how are you guys doing tonight?
Mate, we are organised chaos right now. Before you throw down in Giganto, we're going to watch the FMX Throwdown. Who are you looking for tonight?
I'm really looking forward to see Harry Bink, as always, because he just throws down the biggest, most creative tricks. So definitely Harry Bink. He's got it tonight.
Oh, there's a big call from Brandon Schmidt. The favourite in Giganto is saying Harry Bink is going to win tonight. I'm personally going with the Greg Duffy. So, guys, with that being said, the competition is about to start, so I'll throw it back up to you guys in the studio.
Look at that. Brownie walking that plank, claiming the Duffy card, whereas Schmitty's claiming the Harry Bink card. What about you as we look at this start list?
I mean, I want you to keep an eye on Schmitty later when we get to the Giganto competition. He was actually taken out of the last competition due to a concussion he sustained on the three-wheeler. So, trike,
The
not
trike,
the three-wheeler. Sorry, that's my vehicle. But yeah, he was taken out prematurely. He had a very big trick he was willing to send. So I think he's going to come at it hungry today.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good second-round competition.
He had some big aspirations. That show you were talking about was in Anaheim, California back in mid-October, and he was talking a big game about something he was going to throw down. We'll see if he does it here tonight.
If he's healthy and confident, he's going to wow you guys.
All right, so we have a UK native in the mix to get us started out here tonight, a newcomer to the tour here on the European side of things. This is Jamie Squibb going to get the party started. Again, to recap the rules, 2 runs, it's the better of your 2 runs that counts out here in the Nitro Circus Throwdown FMX Best Tricks. What do you think we'll see out of Mr. Squibb here this first go
I'm
around
not
here,
sure.
Trevor?
This is totally up to them. They get to call their run. They don't have to write it down or announce it prior. And did we mention this is a local boy?
It's very informal. Yeah, here from the UK. I've actually never seen him ride before, so this is going to be new territory for me. I just met him last night at the hotel. We were all sitting there talking about football and waiting for dinner to show up. So Mr. Squibb
here we go.
Getting his first of 2 shots here. So a switchblade style backflip right there. Basically a no-footed can, but it kind of keeps his legs together as opposed to more of a scissor kick motion right there, but pretty impressive there.
A nice twisty flip, as I would call it.
See how the
good.
hips
It's good.
twist
Good.
right there. Execution was pretty good.
Rotation speed was good. Let's see what the judges give him.
Well, we'll wait and see if those number cards come out. We got Jared McNeil coming your way right now. Now, this guy was having a good time earlier tonight in the best whip portion of things. This guy's got a handful of X Games gold medals in best whip as well as step up.
But remember, this is not a whip competition, and this is not a height jumping competition. McNeil's going to have to bring it if he wants to, get to the top of this leaderboard.
I agree. He's going to have to forget about those past accolades and throw something down because
go.
it's a pretty stacked field.
Oh, he's running Superman whip. I guess it is a whip competition.
Almost like a flatliner right there. That was kind of a weird angle of that right there, but he gets the bike. So when we say whip, we're talking about the motorcycle gets sideways in midair as he gets his feet off right there. He's hazing the judges as he goes over there.
Oh, those guys have no remorse for the judges.
It was like a whip into a 9 o'clock knack. He was all over the place right there. The body positioning in the feet was pretty impressive. I have never seen Jared do that variation before.
And
so.
some of these tricks, it's not stuff you've seen before. They're throwing slight variations in there. It's definitely progressive.
That 16's not going to hold up too well, so no wonder
he
was over there.
He only get 2 scores on that one?
I believe one of those might have been a 0. There might have been some trash talking going on.
Good extension from Bo Bamberg.
That is the man from Gresham, Oregon, Bo the Basher Bamberg.
I would like to mention he is one of the older gentlemen in the field tonight. And he has proven that veterans can still throw down.
Like an Indian ruler flip there, almost a 3-trick-in-1 combo there. That is amazing when these guys are able to take these bikes upside down like that and get the body inverted like that and throw another variation into the mix.
I mean, that bike's 230 pounds, and it's a lot to pull it around. You add a little weightlessness at the top, but you still have to be able to muscle around and have good form to be able to pull those tricks off.
Is he on a 450? Is he on one of the heavier
now,
bikes?
Bilko, that is actually Sheeny, not Bilko, and Sheeny with Lazy Boy flip.
Yeah, Blake Williams out of the lineup tonight here for FMX Best Tricks. Bilko wasn't feeling super good, so Josh Sheehan, who you saw with that very awkward eye contact massage piece that we saw earlier with Nathan Brown right there. Sheeny obviously feeling relaxed after the rub down.
Sheeny's not scared to walk the line. That's good extension.
Laying back into the seat pretty much as far back as you can go on that one.
A little deep.
Travis, one of the innovators
of
that
he
trick.
went cross-eyed again. That's not good.
These two are having this weird eye contact thing going on. I don't know.
I think it's a little bromance, man. I don't think they want to get it out. We probably shouldn't have showed that on TV.
It's going to be a long European tour at this point.
So I think they're on the bus together.
A couple of 8s and a 9 right there for Sheeny. And Adam Jones, this guy, we keep talking about extension. This guy's got some of the best extension in the business.
Massive cliffhanger flip. That is probably one of the scariest things you could ever do on a bike. Like, not only let me go upside down, but let me just try and wedge my feet under these handlebars and hold on for dear life with my toenails.
Well, if you look at his shocks.
That's solid extension.
He's got skateboard grip tape on the side of those things to help grip
I wouldn't
the
be
boots.
surprised if he had really strong magnets in his boots trying to hold on to that thing. That is impressive.
I would have to agree with you. Adam Jones has been throwing the cliffhanger flip for years, and he's got one of the best-looking ones in the business.
Again, another veteran in the field.
Well, we saw on the highlight package from the North America Tour, he had a perfect score of 30
He's been
one
doing
night.
freestyle motocross longer than a lot of these boys have been out of high school.
Harry Bink is in the mix, the man
Heel
from Australia.
clicker Superman at the double combo there. He's trying to sneak in so he doesn't have to do a second run. He'll just throw 2 tricks now.
I don't know. He's a character, man. He may try to throw that second run in there, especially when we see Duffy in the mix.
I mean, it's decent extension on both tricks. Worked into a very short period of time. You don't get a whole lot of time at the 75 feet flips.
Looked a little tentative on the heel clicker part of that, as you can see him kind of shaking his hand. Judges obviously not thinking that. A couple of 9s and a 10.
I believe that's the new leader.
That's going to put him in the top spot. I'm not good at math, but I think that's going to be the top spot right there with a 28. I think the next highest score we've had is a 27.
Now, with most competitions, you know, the first run's a little conservative just to get points on the board. So I think these boys are going to be here stepping it up pretty soon.
Well, maybe they're kind of preloading this a little bit. They're thinking, hey, we got to do this for 2 weeks out here. We're bouncing around. They got a bus call tonight. We're like, what, 5-hour drive we got to make tonight
and
to
we
go
got
to Glasgow?
5 shows in 5 days. We don't get a day off this week.
Yeah, we got a lot of back-to-backers going on as we go to Glasgow, then back down to Manchester, and then 2 nights in London. Jared McNeil as we go into round 2 here. Jamie Squibb going to stick with his first run. Jared McNeil back into the mix.
That was maybe a 360. That was a hard angle for us to judge on. It was either off-axis backflip or it was a good 360 attempt.
He went a little deep into the landing on that one. You can see he's not
might have scared himself.
Not too happy with that one as you see him waving off in the landing. He went deep into the landing on this. That's in the 360 neighborhood. I'll walk that line with you.
Yeah. It's so hard to tell. They don't get quite as defined threes as the BMX world, but it is so gnarly to bring a bike in on a rotation like that, a side rotation. Rather than a backflip where you have some room of error there, you have to come in at such a perfect small margin to keep that bike from high side or low side.
Yeah, you've got so much weight to try to manipulate around, and the 360s have really evolved over the years. Oh, Bamberg in for shot number 2 with a massive
flip. Oh, he went pretty deep.
Massive flip combo there. Look at how inverted he is.
I think he used every inch of that lander on that one.
That's another thing to think about is these guys land.
Oh, perfect score.
Bo Bamberg
Wow.
representing Oregon with perfect 10s.
What's that KOD? He went pretty deep.
So another thing to think about is you're watching these guys land and you're thinking, all right, that was great execution. You're in an arena. There's a retaining wall right there with a bunch of mats around it. You have to stop really, really fast. So when we say you're landing deep, why is that scary? Because there's a wall right there that's coming up really, really fast.
And you're also landing with more energy on a smaller part of the ramp that's not going to transfer that energy into forward momentum quite as well. It's a little bit of a slap when you get down there.
Yeah, you kind of bounce and you get that last little bit of transition and you compress, or actually compression is the name of the game. Sheeny.
Ooh, double grab flip.
He got a little off axis on that.
He might be able to call that. It might have been a
Claiming
whip.
that?
It might be a whip flip double grab flip attempt.
Let's go with that. Hashtag it, Sheeny. Take another look at this. We'll see how off kilter he goes on that dead on angle.
And it is hard to keep the bike straight when you let go of the bike and try to grab the back.
We see like the one hand lets go first and gets to the cutout, then the other one falls. Oh, do we get an 11?
Better than perfect.
Do my eyes deceive me?
His eyes deceive
Dusty Weigel just throw out an 11 down there. So as I mentioned before, if they feel that it's superb, it's above average, they can give higher than a 10, as you just saw Dusty Weigel do right there. So that should be our new leader with a 31, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Adam Jones is not going to let that sit easy.
Well, we saw a perfect cliffhanger flip out of him.
Oh, maybe a cleaner attempt. That was the same trick, a double grab back flip, but he did not have the little bit of bike kick out on that one.
You'll eat that time. Maybe throw an extra bonus into the mix. See, there's the grip tape on the shocks right there, as I was starting the front suspension I was talking about earlier. So double grab, Indy flip. 3-in-1 combo there for Adam Jones.
Small variation, but much cleaner execution.
You've got the flip. You've got the double grab, which is both hands on the cutouts. Oh.
Someone just made it 10. There we go. There we go.
Is that a 101? I'm guessing he's trying to make an 11, or that's a reference to a Los Angeles freeway right there. I'm not 100% sure. However, I'm going to call that 2 11s and a 10.
I think he was saying 101. He was telling all other boys to pack it up and head home.
It was a shout-out back to the mecca of FMX riding out there.
32. That's going to be a hard one to top.
Jonesy, I believe, finds himself in the top spot, but hold the phone. We're bringing out extra mats right here.
Yeah, if the tricks aren't sketchy enough, landing stuff or attempted stuff that you're not 100% confident you're going to land, the only level of safety that we're able to provide is 30-year-old gym mats that we're going to put down under a 500-pound bike rider combo, and yeah, that'll probably save something.
That might have been the line of the night so far, 30-year-old gym mats. So what's going to happen here is these guys are going to bring in a different ramp. So with these additional mats right here, we are pushing progression here at the Nitro Circus live shows. Basically, the last 2 guys to go, we're going to see Harry Bink and we're going to see Greg Duffy, who we did not see in round 1. These guys have a special ramp You saw the teaser piece about Greg Duffy, which you were in, by the way, giving some shout-outs to Mr. Duffy.
I was in that one?
Yeah.
That's nice.
You're all over the show tonight. You're a man of many hats.
They always point me in the direction.
Progression is the name of the game, but progression with safety. So with these resi landings and these additional mats and whatnot, and with these mechanical assist ramps, these guys are able to do things that people just a couple of years ago thought, yeah, right, you're never going to be able to do that. And here we are. We're seeing front flips and front flip combos out of these guys, double front flips, and all sorts of insanity that have gone on in the dirt bike world.
And I would like to mention just how much harder a front flip is than a back flip. Let me get into it right after this.
See if Harry can pitch into this
No
one.
hand in front.
Oh, he takes the hands off.
Oh.
Good Lord. That is
So
scary
sketchy.
to watch.
So sketchy. Pulls it. But the point I was trying to make before is a back flip to start roughly at the 11 o'clock position, and you only have to bring it around to about like 7, maybe 8 o'clock to land. So it's not quite a full rotation, whereas a front flip starts at the same 11 o'clock position, but you have to bring it around more.
Look at where his hands come off and how great extension he has. And whoa, well, that's proof to your point you're making right there.
And you're fighting the natural rotation of the ramp. The ramp will want to kick you up and back, and you have to. That's why the mechanical assist is important in that to make that reliable. Is you have to really initiate that front drop to get that to come around, and the extra rotation.
Oh,
that looks like 100.
Dusty's giving out 100 over there. Either that or just clowning around. If that's the case, that would be. I don't. Can the scale go that high?
Are we allowed to go that high with numbers?
We'll have to get a ruling on that. We'll wait and see. However, the scary thing, too, about the way he landed, where the back tire went down first, and then if you come down with too much momentum, back tire heavy like that, and then you whip the front end down, that can throw you over the bars.
They gave him 120 on that. That is the highest score I think we've ever seen in a Nitro Circus competition.
That has never been done before in the judging booth. That has never been done before here on a Nitro Circus Throwdown. So there you go. But the party's not over. We have one more guy to go. He didn't take a run in round one. It's Greg Duffy. You saw some of the insanity that he's capable of in that Greg Duffy Get to Know Me piece that we saw before the competition started.
He is called the front flip hero, so he's probably got something pretty good worked out for us.
It sounds like a country song. That would be
front. Oh,
perfection.
Yeah, much cleaner.
So you saw that. I believe it was the Anaheim stop that you saw in the recap piece before we got comp started. And when you do that knack, you kick that foot off and you sling it behind your body the opposite side of the bike wants to kind of turn on you. It wants to drift in midair.
And if you watch, he's actually spotting right there. He's looking down through his foot. He's spotting that rotation, which is so hard to do on a front flip.
But watch him come around and both tires hit the mat at the exact same time. He didn't have such a great landing in Anaheim, but it was perfection here.
Oh, that's going to be a 1-point difference.
A 99 and a couple of 10s, so we have again eclipsed the scoring scale that we're used to.
Oh, that hurts.
In past events. But Duffy, even though he did the knack, he's going to fall 1 point shy of Harry Bink right there with a perfect no-handed front flip.
Like, you have so far exceeded the 30-point maximum score, and then to come up 1 point shy, that really is painful.
Those guys might have to have an arm wrestling match on the bus on the ride to Glasgow.
Yeah,
but
there's going to be some tension on that one. Maybe they'll bring it a little harder next round.
What is Harry going to get? He's going to get this big trophy and as well as a large novelty check yet again. Let's send it down to our man in the field down there, Nathan Brown.
Well, guys, thankfully the judges had the calculators out tonight, and Harry, you've won with 120 out of 30.
Dude, I'm so stoked, and I heard Travis Pastrana was in the crowd watching, and to win in front of him, he's my god, so, wow, dream come true.
And I'm sorry we made you take the helmet off to show that very offensive haircut. Let's use that $1,000 to fix that up later.
Mate, I'm proud of this thing. I'm bringing in a new trend.
All right, well, there you have it. 120 out of 30 beats 119 out of 30. I don't know. I think Dusty Weigel has been fired from the judging panel moving forward, but Harry Bink, congratulations, my man. Yoit! You heard it here first. Yoit! We're going to throw it back to you guys, Jimmy and Lorette. Thank you very much.
Hey,
did he just call me Lorette?
I think he did.
We're going to have some words later.
Lorette's not back here yet. So
that was an impressive first round of judge competition here in Nitro Circus.
I don't know what he's more excited about, that 120 or that Lloyd Christmas special that he's got going on right there with the haircut. He said he's proud of it.
He clearly is very frugal and does not spend any money on haircuts or shirts. And today is actually a testament of how cold it is here in England for Harry to actually be wearing a shirt.
Yeah, usually he's the shirtless wonder, but he's fully clothed out here tonight. As we take a look at some highlights, that was Jared McNeil from earlier tonight. That Bo? Yeah, that was Bo Bamber. Round number 1. That was his first attempt on the night. Sheeny.
His boy flip does look good.
So many great options to choose from out here tonight. Adam Jones on his first run right there with the cliff hanger backflip. Got great extension on that one. There was the combo move out of Harry with the Superman to late heel clicker flip, 3-1. I'm going to go with you, Trev. I'm going to call that one a 360 attempt by Mr. McNeil there. Bamberg coming back with the ruler flip and just getting super great extension. Josh Sheehan, double grab there. Got a little bit of a side waggle tilt when he took off. Adam Jones decided to do a 3-1 combo right there with an flip indie double grab. Harry Bink with that no-handed front flip to start off the front flip party. And at the end, Greg Duffy says, I'm going to go with the one that got me the win in Anaheim, the knack front flip. So 2 front flip combos out here tonight, but when it's all said and done, it was a 1-point difference right there, and Harry Bink gets the win. And Lorette, you are back. Did you get to watch any of that?
I did. The whole contest is just really unbelievable, right? Like, I'm trying to find the words, and I'm trying to process what we just watched these athletes throw down, and from Sheeny to Bink to everything that we just saw. I mean, these guys every time are always trying to go bigger and better. So we have been asking for people to, I know, we've been asking people to check in with us. Where are you watching from? We are going to start calling you guys out. We're so excited that you're joining us. Who do you think is going to win the gigantic competition? That's coming up, and Sydney is watching from Wyoming, USA.
That was our first scoring shout-out.
Oh, man.
That's never been done before.
Really incredible, yeah.
I love the scoring too, sir, and
Yeah.
thank you for chiming in.
Yes. And so, guys, at the end of the show, we're going to open up a poll for all of you to vote on for your fan favorite rider of the night. And the winner will have a special surprise waiting for them from Harry Bink. So start sending in your fan favorite riders right now. Start sending in their names, and we're going to collect the top 4, and you can choose from there. So again, send in your top fan favorite riders from tonight, and they're going to have a very special treat from Harry Bink. But before we get there, I hear that our man on the ground, Nathan Brown, is on the floor. What are you up to, Nate?
I've got another special guest, Linz Pastrana, who is making her debut in the Giganta judging tonight. What are you looking for?
I am. I'm looking for amplitude. I'm looking for creativity, world's first.
And can we just try and keep the scoring a little bit simpler? We don't need another 120 out of 30, please.
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. That was a yeah, no from Linz. We've just got the jam session before the competition going on behind us, so we might clear out of here. What do you think?
We're going to get hit, so...
All right, guys, so, yes, as I was saying, it's very dangerous down there, so I'm going to throw it back to, I think it is Lorette and Jimmy now, so back to you guys.
It is. She is still sitting here right now as we watch the warm-ups go down. You like to take risks. I like it. You're just down there in the field talking to Linz about the scoring. I like it. She's already got the criteria in her head. She's very prepared, much like Ethan was saying. She wants amplitude. She wants never been done. I don't know if we're going to see more of that crazy, wacky scoring that we saw, but you never know. It's just, it's always a night of surprises anytime we're out here on the Nitro Circus live tour. So let's take a look at one of our athletes we're going to see here in this gigantic best trick comp. Let's meet Brandon Schmidt.
Brandon Schmidt trying to Superman backflip.
He crashed on that one earlier. Gets it here.
What's up, guys? My name is Brandon Schmidt. I'm 25 years old from Stockholm, New Jersey. I ride bikes, snowboards, rollerboards, tricycles. Pretty much if it's got wheels, I'll try it. Grew up watching Nitro my whole life. Loved Nitro Circus. Decided to audition. Sent in a video. Now, 7 years later, here we are. Travis Pastrana is my absolute legend, icon, like, definitely top of the list. Yeah, I guess Travis is just the biggest instigator I know. Everything I don't want to do, he makes me do. Brandon Schmidt's got this because I put in the work and, yeah, make it happen. My biggest competitor for sure is R. Willie and J. Tui. Both of those guys are crazy during the throwdown. My strategy for the throwdown is keep my head focused, keep myself clear, and put my tricks down. The throwdown competition has done wonders for the sport of BMX because with a new ramp like that and a new landing that's safer, new tricks can go down that we never thought were even possible. Brandon Schmidt is lit. Let's get it!
0% body fat.
Insane.
Animal.
Let's get it!
He goes high in more ways than one.
A real powerful human. He's got a lot of strength.
Confused.
Brandon Schmidt, he is just always happy, always smiling. Sometimes gets a little bit angry. He's been hitting the airbag so hard because he's been landing all these tricks and getting really mad. It's kind of funny, but at least he's landing his stuff before it.
Purple and gold is offensive.
We were going to learn a lot about Schmitty, but I didn't know that we were going to go that deep, and I did not know that the guy sent you an audition tape. By the way, he mentioned Travis Pastrana as one of his biggest instigators. I now have Travis in the booth with me, by the way, calling it out here tonight for Gigantic Best Tricks. Trav, welcome back to the booth.
Yeah, thank you. Schmitty actually sent the audition tape to my wife, Lindsay, and Lindsay's like, dude, this guy's seriously better than 3/4 of the Nitro guy. He's better at everything, and honestly, he won Gigantic Rider of the last tour for the U.S. Tour. Just so much fun to watch, so happy, so excited, always that guy on top of the ramp cheering everyone else on. He's growing on me, man. He's one of my favorite for sure.
He's always got the wheels turning, man, but pun intended. I mean, he's always spin doctoring these different things that he wants to do, and it's like he says he's going to do something tonight. He was telling me this last night in the hotel. He wouldn't tell me.
He wants to do 4 flips this tour, and he wants to do an American roll because the Aussie roll, you know, Aussies landed first on a scooter, so it's a double flip 360. He wants to do a triple flip 360, but I mean, I'm like, first tour stop.
I know.
Maybe. We'll see.
We got to do this for 2 weeks. Slow it down out of the gate. This is the Gigantic Best Tricks. So basically, you saw everybody up on the top of that roll, and you've got 2 options. You've got the super high one. There's one a little bit lower. You've got 2 gaps to choose from. Each one of these riders, they're going to get 2 jumps. It's the better of your 2 jumps that counts, and much like we saw in FMX Best Tricks, other riders in the show are going to be holding up scorecards. They're technically supposed to go to 10.
Dusty took it completely into his own hands, and the funny part was, I was like, there's no way we have 3 digits. And sure enough, like, chaos up here. It was great.
He found a way, and we went into triple digits out there in FMX Best Tricks. But here we go. We started off on the skateboard side of things. By the way, we're going to have multiple contraptions coming down this ramp. This is Beaver Fleming.
Dude, he has so much fun all the time. Here we go. Just nice and stylish. Oh! That is such, oh, he's gone.
He's under the bag.
That is such a hard landing for these skateboards because they drop in and it has transition all the way through. So it's kind of built more for BMX, but Beaver, I'd say he sticks more than pretty much anyone in the skateboarding industry and does it with a smile.
Well, with those urethane wheels, too, that resi gets super slick, and he kind of bones this one out. You see him go into that backflip, grabbing frontside right there. When I say bone it out, that's when you straighten out the legs there mid-rotation. I'll call that a make. I mean, he got it. Nitro make, he made it out to the flat.
It's a Nitro make 100%.
Okay.
Nitro is all about going big, man. As long as you can ride away from it a little bit, it counts.
I'll walk that plank with you. Matt Wyatt, this guy's got a couple of crazy tricks in his arsenal. Watch out for the frame of the bike. He likes to do flip combos where he'll make this thing happen called the tail whip, where the frame of the bike rotates
Wyatt
around.
Riot, let's see what he's got here. Quad whip. Oh, man, that's a head slapper. Like this ramp, it is safe, but I tell you, it is still, these guys, television does not, or internet does not do this justice. They are so high. Look at how big the landing is above his head there. It's ridiculous.
Safe with an asterisk. Watch this. The frame of the bike goes around 4 times here.
Oh, man, that's a hit. He's going to be thinking about that on the way back up. But I tell you, he has landed that before. I think it's just when it hits his leg, it kind of bounces back there. And it's almost like he needs to slow it down. But cool. That's a lot of spin. That's a scooter trick.
So that's a Jamie Hull right there. This is actually Dante Hutchinson who's getting ready to come down the roll, and he is going to get one jump out here tonight. Dante Hutchinson on the scooter.
First time today off of that big ramp, and look,
he rode this thing for the first time today ever.
Dude, he's absolutely crushing it. I like that he has a EVS pad shirt, but he's not wearing the pads. No, but he dropped in from the, sorry, a little fun fact.
Brandon call out.
Yeah, he dropped in from the small side to hit the big jump and did not even come close. But look at this. I mean, I tell you, just coming out with Scoot Fest, these guys have so much excitement and there's so much going on. It's really cool to see how much that world is really transcending action sports right now.
It was insane. There were so many athletes that turned out for that, and they sold 1,200 tickets to that Scoot Fest in Corby, UK. That was last weekend, part of the Nitro World Games series.
Just felt like a backyard jam, man. Everyone just throwing down 3 contests in 2 days. Absolutely unbelievable. But here, Ethan Roberts, this guy's the jack of all trades. Godfrey Clan dropping in right here.
Stretching out in the flip combo there. Superman C-grab right there. A man of many hats out here tonight, riding in the contraptions portion of things. He was one of our judges, I should say, in FMX Best Tricks.
Well, he got 4th at X Games on the snow bike, like motorcycle.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, great
Snow
wrestler.
bike racing
yeah.
in Aspen.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So just a really fun guy. Always helping. I actually.
No, it was freestyle, right?
Yeah, freestyle.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But yeah, he's good in moto. He's good on all these guys. And just speaking of jack of all trades, I mean, this guy, he was dropping in on everything. He drops in on skateboard. Oh no,
are we gonna see with him just doing
body
that?
Varial, like Dusty doesn't even know. Usually halfway down the ramp, he still doesn't know what he's gonna do. Landing tricks that no one else is doing, and when they hold him up top, it kills him. So, and he wanted to take judging into his own hands. He's the one that got the 100 or the 99. Scoring for the first one. So,
well, once he's about to go, so we'll have you explain it after. We'll have you break down what exactly is a body varial.
Yeah. The thing about Dusty is he hasn't practiced that at all. Like he just likes to throw down in the throwdown, and he likes to do it in front of the crowd. And sometimes it actually works, which is quite amazing. So hopefully his shoulders didn't pop out right there, but. Yeah, I mean, he's done it on a boogie board, so why not? You know, let's try it on a BMX bike, mountain bike, whatever.
I've done it on a boogie board. I'll just mountain bike it up. So the body varial, normal varials, whatever apparatus you're on, that'll rotate. With a body varial, you're letting go. You're getting off of a board that you're on. In this case, the mountain bike, completely letting go, and your body's rotating, and then trying to get back on. And you saw the handlebars just went awry as he got off. We'll see if he can come back and take his second run.
Yeah,
as we look back up top.
A lot of these guys have just shoulders. Like the ramp allows you to get back up, but eventually it does take its toll, you know. And that's
shoulders are no fun too with what you're doing with something the size and weight of a mountain bike or a motorcycle.
Jed Brew dropping in 1, 2, 3.
Like a boss.
This guy crashes his straight airs and lands triple flips like nothing. I tell you what, he's the only rider in the world to ever do a quadruple backflip. He is so comfortable on the biggest jump. If the jump was 20 foot taller, he would be stoked. He's the only one I think that will want this thing to be bigger. Look how smooth this is.
Did you see he got a little wonky on that first rotation? It was drifting from riders left to riders right.
No, that's straight for Jed. That was perfect.
That was the norm?
That was excellent, yeah.
I've never seen one from that camera angle before, and it looked like he got a little wonky, but they're saying that's the norm.
It's just norm for Jed. This is a Maori warrior. This guy is built like a brick. You can't break him. Absolutely one of my favorite guys, and always gets the Tour Good Guy award because he's always first one here. And Toddy Mine, he's also in the running for Tour Good Guy. So this guy always smiling too. This whole crew is just it's awesome to be part of this, man.
Todd's one of my favorite guys. He's always just got such great energy. Let's see what he puts down in his first. Oh, was that a no-hander in the middle of a double?
Huge no-hander, and almost takes out the judges right there. I'm the camera guy.
Yeah, that was almost the up close and personal view of the camera guy right there.
Man. Oh, look at that smile though. He went up and just did like nothing. This ramp is so steep. It is so tall. It gives you so much air. I mean, a double backflip with that huge no-handed and just like nothing. Almost stopped there. It's so cool.
He's coming in. He's on the far left side of the landing, and he's about to veer off of that thing. Dabs a foot, manages to save that one and get the last bit of the airbag. Nicely done there by Todd Mine. 24? I haven't even been keeping track of the scores right now.
No, 24 is good. I think a lot of these guys putting down, like when a triple backflip is your safety run, you know things have gotten out of hand.
That's what freaks me out when we get to this next round because some of these guys have been talking. Here's another guy who is in the multi-backflip club, Andy Buckworth right here.
Call him Butter, smooth on everything he does. He's had a lot of injuries and coming back now pretty strong. Double front. Oh!
That's what I was talking about.
To get a double front, straight double front, like Willie kind of spins his a little bit more, but Butters, he pops so high that, again, you can't tell, like him and Tui go so much higher than everybody else. It's just absolutely unbelievable. And to pop a double off of this ramp, it's just so steep. To go the opposite direction just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, you see when they take off from the lip and they get that pitch up, they tuck the head into the handlebars right there, dip down. You see the shoulders kind of arch in, and that gets him into that rotation. But he almost made that. I mean, right out of the this is where we're at in 2018. At first attempt, guys are going out and trying to throw double fronts and triple backflips and all sorts of other madness as we get set to take a look at Ryan Williams.
Our Willie wins X Games on BMX and then takes 5th in the world in Scoot. Coming back, I don't even know what that is. A rare crash. You never see Willie crash. This man he's been on fire. He sticks everything. Watching him practice is like, it's like watching God.
I think this is the first time. That's a bold statement right
I mean,
there.
okay, that might be a little much.
No,
yeah,
hey.
Just so rare to see him fall. But so he's been riding almost entirely BMX, getting ready for X Games. And this tour, he said he's going to go back to scooter, bring it back to his roots. He's like, man, I got 5th in the world for scooters, but like that's my sport. I got to go back and take that over again.
That's what I was going to say. This is only the first time I've ever seen him ride his scooter on Gigantic since we've been doing the throwdowns. I'm used to seeing him on his BMX bike.
Well, everyone keeps calling him out. They're like, oh, do it on a bike. And then he became the best in the world. Everyone's like, okay, just don't take over motorcycles, please. But look at this. He's got a Brandon Schmidt up there. You just saw the rider profile. He's got a parachute jacket. I mean, most people are wearing pads. He's just, I'm surprised it's not gold. But
what
yeah, it's amazing.
What is up with that vest that he's got going on right there? Here we go. What's Schmidt going to unleash on us here? 1, 2. Some sort of variation,
and
maybe?
a lot of resi burn. He has no skin going to be left on that shoulder. That's what happens when you go for style. Is that style?
I don't look at that vest.
Oh yeah, there's no skin going to be there. That's
You're going to need some Neosporin and gauze for the bus ride to Glasgow tonight, sir.
What did he do in the air? Because I know he didn't just do a double back.
No,
that's not what.
We'll have to see. He got lost in the lights. Maybe an X-up.
A seat.
Oh, a seat grab.
Oh, he was gonna go for. Oh, that's why. That makes more sense. Oh, the skin's gone.
Oh, yeah. When you slide down that resi mat, that just burns. And
yeah, he's like Harry Bank. You know, I mean, you just gotta. Sometimes it's just worth it for these guys. But no, I really think he was gonna go for a double backflip Superman seat grab. Probably a heart attack on that. But that's the thing about this is the guys up top talking and doing dumb stuff so they can win. So we got Jay Tui dropping in. This guy goes higher than anybody else. 1, 2, 3.
Tui's got a triple flip in the books. We've got 2 of those going on here, and this is only round 1. Australia's Jay Tui puts down a clean triple backflip.
How slow that was, how high it was, how far down he went. And look how strong Tui is to land that far down. I mean, that literally dropping 30 feet. That's impressive.
Well, to your point that you talked about earlier, Travis, is that you see the height factor that he has when he leaves that lip and how much pop that he has that allows him to get around 3 complete rotations and puts that one down, and he's manhandling that bike all the way around. A 29 for Tui.
Super solid score. Did you see what Jed got? Do we have anyone that knows what Jed's score is? Just wondering.
28. Jed got a 28, so there's a 1-point differential. So
he went higher. He just flat out, he just goes bigger than anyone else. Like I said, Buckworth is close, but Tui is, he pedals in. When everyone else is kind of braking, he's getting more speed.
He's going full bore.
Yeah,
he's not holding back whatsoever. So round 1 is in the books. We still have a second round here to go in Gigantic Best Tricks. As we get set to go back up to the top, you see Beaver Fleming in this shot. We call this a 2-box, by the way, if you want some fancy TV.
What do you say? We're still on TV.
You get to see us down there in the bottom right corner, and then you get to see Beaver up there in the left.
Okay, so Beaver has been going for a double backflip for about 7 years now, and he has gotten so close, and he's ridden so far, but this ramp, you're dropping out of the sky, and he's ridden it almost all the way out, but skaters don't seem to count it unless you ride it all the way to the back. Let's see what he's got. No, not going for it today. 720. Oh!
Indy 7, trying to change it up. So the Indy grab right there, grabbing with his trailing hand around that trailing knee, and then the 720. Well, do the math. That's 2 360s right there.
You know, look at the style on this. He's just the cool thing. Oh yeah, dude. The cool thing about Beaver is all these guys. They just drop in and try something new. They try something new. They try something new, and they don't like if it was just about the show, they go okay, or just about winning. I'm going to do my trick that's going to get the highest score that I know I can land. But these guys don't care. They go and they throw down stuff that they're not sure if it's even possible every single day.
All right, Matt Wyatt coming down the chute for attempt number 2.
Holy cow. Holy cow. There we go.
Oh, did he make that? Oh, no.
That was the Wyatt with an extra tail whip. I believe. Was that a double tail whip wide right?
I lost it in the camera angle from that shot right there as he dropped out. And you could see he wanted that one so bad, and I'm going to guess by that reaction that it was closer than what we thought right there.
It's such a late spinning 360 off axis to land. You got to, he's got to be so spot on. Look at his snap to the 3. That's not bad. Double tail whip.
Double tail whip to late 3.
Yeah.
So he ended up with a couple of 3s on that one. Give him a total of 9, obviously, with the slide out right there. But Matty Wyatt going for it. Going back to your point that you were talking about, too, like, it's not about the win for these guys. It's just about having some fun and going out there and throwing down some brand new progressive things and cheering on your friends.
You know, this is the wild part. Now, Jed, like I said, he's so pumped right now. He's been in practice. He's been doing that. He's like, he just likes the stylish tricks. Now, he can probably go out there and do something bigger than that because Jed does the biggest stuff, but he goes out there all practice doing straight airs because he loves it. Look at the style on this.
3 whip to tabletop right there.
The table just makes, look at this giddy little smile. Jed Brew, Warrior, and he wanted tabletop.
He was going for style in the house out here tonight. Gets him a 22, but who cares? You don't need a big score. The smile says it all. That was a personal reward right there for Jed Milden.
I've been watching him crash that all day in practice, and he just wanted to get that tabletop and that late table in the 3. He's so stoked. Todd Mine, still, you see the big smile. He's got his music going. This guy, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, he's another one that's got some crazy, like, super fast combo moves that I need to see replay for. Oh!
Get it! Oh!
The double front with a combo in there.
Double front whip. I have seen him pull this off before, which is absolutely ridiculous, but I've never seen him pull it off with a takeoff. I can't stress how steep this takeoff is for double front flips. So to throw a tail whip, when you got to just suck that bike up so hard and get the snap on that,
look at where he flips into this, catches the tail whip part of that, then has to tuck back into the bars to get that second rotation right there.
That's close, man. If he goes a little further down there, I mean,
that's impressive. And it was hard to see at real-time speed right there because wearing all black, they kind of get lost in the rafters right there.
Yeah, we got to have a talk about that. We got to have some more white, but then the clothes, you got to
get some high vis out there.
Yeah.
Andy Buckworth, he gave us the attempt at the double front the last go around. What do you think he does this time, Travis? Try it again or do it for something else?
He's going to go for something else. Triple.
Andy's in with a triple. We've had 3 triple backflips out here tonight. Jed Milton's done it. Jay Tuohy's done it, and now Andy Buckworth has done it.
I never thought I'd see a day when that was like our big final, like who can do a triple, and now like that's it's almost a layup trick.
It's
I mean, look
insane.
at this. God, there's just so much time in that jump. I got a mountain bike. I'll be at one of these throwdowns. I'm coming out. I got to ride the bicycle. Look how much fun this is.
So now it comes down to preference and style because they all look very similar, but now, like, what did the judges say as far as the height was concerned, as far as the cleanliness of the rotation and the execution? We did not see a score right there, but 3 of these guys have done, a 28.
What, now, do we have a 28 on Tuohy? I think Tuohy might have been a little higher, but I
think Tuohy was 1 point higher. I think Jed had a 28. Tuohy had a 29.
Literally as well. Here we go. Our Willie. Holy cow, it's a lot of spins. Oh, look how smooth.
Is that 1080? I can't tell with
it looked like a whip. No, that was more than if our Willie is throwing the scooter, it was definitely bigger than we even saw right there. I need slow motion. I can't follow scooters. I'm like all right, here we go. Okay, wait. No, maybe. What do we got?
Here we go. Wait for it.
1, 2. All right, so tail whip.
Well, it was kind of like a barrel roll into it, and then he kicked into the rotation.
So basically,
we need Jake Hershey and Cody LaCroix on the mix. If you guys are watching on Facebook Live, shoot me a message right now, boys. Help us out. Tell us what that was. He'll tie, though, with a 28 for what we saw out of Andy Buckworth and Jed Milton.
You know, the
28.
The problem with our Willie is that he does stuff that's so awesome, no one has any idea what it is. The judges are like, yeah, cool. it's beyond video game level. So here we go. We got the vest dropping back in. No skin on the shoulders.
Is that his new nickname for the rest of the
vest?
Hashtag the vest.
All right, I'm thinking double tail whip, double backflip. Let's see what he's got. Double tail whip, double back.
Oh! How did he ride away from that, Travis?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
That's beyond, like, I can't even fathom keeping, like when you do a Superman double backflip, that has so much inertia this guy, like I said, sent in a video to get on Nitro Circus. 6 months later, he's traveling the world, and now literally one of the best, if not the best, all-around athlete in the world. I mean, really, really awesome.
Once, twice, that was the double-double. That was the double backflip, double tail whip. So body's doing 2 vertical rotations, frame of the bike's rotating around him twice, and watch that back wheel.
Really made that look.
Look at the road rash that he's got on that right arm from the Resi burn. Remember, this guy stacked himself on the first run and slid out because he's wearing the Freddie Mercury special right there with that vest.
Good pull.
Well, they went and saw that movie last night, so I'm assuming that's either that or he's been watching Sons of Anarchy reruns on Netflix, one of the two.
Probably both.
Right?
All right, 31. This one goes to 11.
Oh, we're in England and you're dropping Spinal Tap references. I love it. I didn't even think about that, Travis.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of him. Just how far he's come, what he's able to accomplish. His family's awesome. Just for the Shores dirty jersey is awesome. Here we go.
Dirty jersey. Here comes Jay Toohey. This is our last guy to ride the gigantic comp. Oh my goodness!
No!
What just happened
there? Quad tail whip backflip. Oh, how do you score this? Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
What in the heck?
So
every night we do one of these, it just gets crazier and crazier.
A triple tail whip backflip. He's broken his leg on 3 consecutive years. A couple years ago, he just added a tail whip to the same trick that's been taking him out over and over again. I mean, this is so Buckworth goes to take out his other leg.
Tackle him down the landing.
Oh my gosh!
He got redemption on that at the Anaheim stop to the last Throwdown stop that we did on the North America tour. Watch this.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh my goodness! How
Holy
about
cow.
that? Take a look at it again, just to get a full reference of what's going on here.
Oh, look how smooth.
Did
oh
you
my
see
gosh.
there was daylight between that left pedal and that
be
foot?
hard. That's going to be hard to judge.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen that trick done. I mean, I've not followed everything is. Oh, there we go. Toohey. 32.
1 point higher than what we just saw to Schmitty. So Jay Toohey takes it away from Brandon Schmidt. Let's send it down to Brownie, who is with our winner.
Well, guys, in the first gigantic competition of Europe, we've had more twists and turns than Trevor Piranha in the mail truck. Jay Toohey, you just won with a 32 out of 30.
First show of the European Tour. Can't believe what just went down. I thought for sure Brandon Smith would have won it, but I'm stoked to walk away with the win. First stop of this European Tour, and I can't wait for the rest.
And Queen, Schmitty, he thought he was the champion, but he's not. Jay Toohey is the champion. Congratulations, mate.
I'm the champion tonight. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
All right, guys, so that's a wrap for now. We've got to get off the mats because there's a final train coming. So take your trophy. I'm going. Back to you guys in the studio.
Take your trophy. I'm going. He's going to get out of the way because it's absolute carnage because the final trains are going down. The last little topping on the pizza out here in this party that we call Nitro Circus Live.
The final trains are the best part of Nitro Circus, and because everyone throws down what they couldn't land during the biggest contest, I'm stoked for this whole thing to go down right now.
So
Thanks,
there you
Trav.
go. Words from the man himself talking about how epic this ending portion of the show. And that's what you got to do. You got to end on a high note for the fans out here in Arena Birmingham. I tried to say that as fast as I could for you.
Birmingham. Okay, guys, the polls are now open for you to vote for your fan favorite rider. Here are the top riders to choose from: Jed Milden, Todd Mine, Brandon Schmidt, Josh Roberts. So the polls are now open only for a few minutes. Who is your favorite rider? Hashtag their name. Hashtag Jed, hashtag Todd, hashtag Brandon, or hashtag Josh. And the winner is going to receive an extra special haircut provided by Harry Bank.
Oh boy, take a look at
these.
What just went down. Beaver, Travis and I called that one a Nitro make because he slid out, almost made that one. I couldn't tell you what just happened there in the scooter because that's far out of my trick depth knowledge right there. Look at this. Triple flips were all over the place out here tonight. We had 3 of them. Look at that, a double backflip and no hander right there. Todd Mine almost going off the side of the ramp right there. I believe that was Jay Toohey right there. This was just the opening round. Jay went out and did a triple flip of his own and just boosted. Then Jed comes back in round 2. 3 whip to late tabletop right there. Didn't score super high, but that one was a personal best. As Travis said, he'd been trying to practice all day long. Andy Buckworth comes out and stomps his own triple flip as well. Our Willie checks in with a big multi-rotational trick to get a 28 to kind of press the issue and challenge. And then Smitty with the double-double. That is a double backflip, double tail whip. And he thought he had this one in the bag, but the last guy to go says, oh, no, you don't. J2, he comes back and adds an extra rotation to the redemption trick, as Travis called it. They backflip quad whip right there. 4 revolutions of the frame of the bike around his body and handlebars. That is absolute insanity, and that is why J2 is your winner here in Gigantic Best Tricks tonight to kick off the Euro Tour. Wow.
Jimmy, take a breath. My goodness. So you guys, there are more Throwdown shows coming up. November 22nd, we're moving to Manchester. November 24th in London. November 27th, Stockholm, Sweden. And our final show of the year, our Nitro Circus Throwdown, November 30th in Paris. But we are not done because Nitro Circus Nitro Circus, we are going to do Best Trick.
World Games. We got another install.
Yeah.
It's the last one of the year.
Man, there's so much going on. I'm just so excited about everything, and everything that we saw tonight was top notch. This show isn't scripted. These guys are given free range to keep moving forward, keep that progression going. And, you know, Travis was on the mic with you earlier. He's still up here in the studio. He's still watching everything going on. He's so proud of all of these athletes out here. And, you know, our ringleader just, this is what he's been able to provide for everyone.
He's not just sitting here just calling the action on it. He's in the show. He's sitting here in the booth with me. He's still in his riding gear, by the way. He still has his gear on. So, you know, he's down there on the floor. He's out there. There's a pre-show. There's so much that goes into this live show. So we encourage you, for those of you that are here in the UK and in Stockholm and in Paris, come on out. You can still get your tickets over there at nitrocircus.com. Glasgow, we're coming to you tomorrow night. As soon as we wrap up here, we're literally going to wrap up for about an hour here backstage, and then we're getting on a bus, and we're driving straight up to Scotland for that one. So I encourage you, come out and check out a show, because there's so many insane, magical things that go on in the show. I can't even begin to describe it to you, and we've only given you a little over an hour live look into it, and there's so much more that happens. It's well worth it.
Okay, so we have been asking you to send in your fan favorite. Who is your fan favorite? Who is going to get a really terrible haircut by Harry Bink? So Nathan Brown, I understand you are on the ground with our top 4 riders.
Yes, I am, Lorette, and Josh Roberts, who just flew in this morning from the US. I'm pleased to report that you did not win.
Yes! I am very thankful for that.
Your hair is too beautiful, so you're free to go. Toddy Mine.
Yes.
Do you want to get your hair cut?
Definitely do not want to get a haircut.
Well, that's good. You're not the fan favorite tonight.
That's okay. Shout out to Tui. He just crushed pretty bad, so I hope he's okay.
Tui is okay. He just got a little bit of a headbang, but he's okay. I can report that. Brandon Schmidt, are you prepared to get a haircut?
I don't know if you've seen what I'm working with, but definitely not. Definitely not.
There is no way we can cut those beautiful locks, so unfortunately, you're the fan favorite tonight, Jed.
What? That sounds like a setup. What's going on here?
What are we doing?
You are going to take a seat in the chair, and then can I get Harry Bink over here?
I thought something suspicious was going on here.
Take your helmet off, please. Hey, just before, Jed, sit down, sit down. You got to sit down. You got to sit down. So, what they say about haircuts is, do you judge someone's haircutting ability by their haircut? I don't think that's fair. So, Harry Bink is going to prove that he can. Oh boy!
I didn't consent to this. I didn't consent.
You signed the waiver earlier today, yes?
No, I did not. I've been sitting here all day, and I knew something dodgy was going on. Harry, be nice.
No, it's fine, actually.
Yeah, dude, I'm really about this. Dude, you'd be surprised. It's deadly. It does wonders. It gives you superpowers. You're going to be able to do amazing things once I'm done with your hair.
You do know he just landed a triple backflip in the Gigantic Throwdown.
Dude, there's so much hair going on. Yeah, dude, you're going to be able to do 4 after this. Oh, wait, you've already done 4. You might be able to do 5.
All right, guys. Well, we might report back later on, but we would need to go back to the guys in the studio.
Please forgive me, Shelley. I love you.
Shelley is Jed's girlfriend, but might not be after this. So, guys, on that note, we're going to wrap, and we'll see you guys in Manchester in a couple of nights. Back to you in the studio.
I have to give Harry credit. He's really paying attention to his craft right there.
Well,
it wasn't just a hazing. I'm just going to go. run some hair off the back of your head. He's actually trying. He's giving it a concerted effort. Not good for you, Harry.
But did you see the disappointment in Jed Milden's eyes? He is so sad, but he knew that because he was voted fan favorite by you guys at home, he had to take the punishment. Sometimes winners don't win. In this situation, win or loss.
So we've gone from cakings on the North America tour to now haircuts. So
He's so sad.
Oh my God! Look at the look on his face.
Jed.
He's like, I didn't consent. But yes, Nathan brought up a very valid point. You signed the waiver, so you've signed all rights away. However, if I was Harry and they're on the same bus tonight going up to Glasgow, I'd keep one eye open if I was Harry Bing.
Well, I think Harry knows better. I don't know if they're on the same bus or if they're split, but
he's trying to tighten it up, though. At least he's trying to play cleanup right here.
Yep, for sure. Wow, Harry just trying to do his best possible job, so I give Harry credit.
So FMX best trick winner and now an amateur barber in the making out here. So making the cut, if you will, out here.
I see what you
I
did
know.
there.
That's what
Dad
happens when there's
jokes.
jet lag. There's puns.
I know.
That's what I do. So you're give me some standout moments of the night. Pick two.
Okay, I don't even know how to pick two, but the 3 triple flips that went down on the Gigantic contest, that was unbelievable. And then all of the smooth landings that the FMX guys had to have a score of 120 and 119. I mean, wow. What an incredible 2 contests that we just had tonight.
Yeah, my 2 for the night, I'm going to throw out for Jay Tui because, like Travis said, he went down on that backflip triple whip and it broke his leg a couple of times. Got redemption in Anaheim. Comes out here tonight on the first stop of the European Tour. Gets a 4th whip in there. Gets the backflip quad whip. And also, my other standout for the night, it was awesome to see Stephen Murray and the family in the house out here tonight. So to the Murray family, thank you guys for coming out. It was a pleasure having you guys out here. And that's a wrap for us here tonight in Birmingham. Did I say it fast enough? Birmingham. All right, so our next Throwdown, we are going to be in Manchester on Thursday, the 22nd. But like I said, the boys are going to Glasgow tonight. I'm going to hop on the bus and experience the bus life. But for our fans up in Scotland, you guys can get some tickets, and they're over there at nitrocircus.com. Lorette, talk us through the rest of the schedule, and let's say goodbye.
Okay, guys, Nitro Circus Throwdown shows live on Facebook. We are, of course, in Birmingham, November 22nd, going to Manchester, November 24th in London, November 27th in Stockholm, Sweden, November 30th in Paris. Now, in between those shows, you have the ability to come down here, watch the show live, go to nitrocircus.com.
Forgot about that. Good
and
point.
Find your local shows.
All right, so there you go. That's Lorette. I'm Jimmy. On behalf of us and Trevor Pirana and Travis Pastrana calling the action, as well as downtown Nathan Brown, we thank you guys for watching. That's a wrap. We'll see you at the next Throwdown in Manchester. And we say goodbye tonight with some awesome highlights from the action that went down here tonight in Arena Birmingham.